Detroit, Michigan. We're looking live at Ford Field. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Scott Brock here on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Flowers now to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense. Getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
He cuts it right. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Gotta be rush hour, kid, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Has him on the quick hitter. Each one defender, and he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This time they've got him. He can't break another test. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to be. Get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces. It can pay big dividends.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Harvey is in. It's a Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You got to have it to play in this league.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 29. Finds him over the middle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Third down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Try to run for it with Montgomery. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Lions ready for the punt.
Rodriguez on the punt.
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Go quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Nix from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now it's Hawks. This is Harvey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
First down from the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go. 70, Wolf.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. Good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
That one's complete over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Still going past the 40, past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Flowers now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
That type of start? Well, you won it all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And they'll play action for Sanders. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset this change.
He did well to shake off one tackle. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Going again here, Sanders. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
19.
From the red zone now. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
The quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver it throws a break, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
Win the rep, let's go, let's
Cougar
go. Right here.
19. Go.
They'll throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
At 2:01 on the clock this morning.
Here we go, here we go.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay.